Right, you spicy buggers, welcome to your weekly guidance reading over here on the paid subscription service. Why am I saying that on here? Well, I'm gonna post these in the hope that people go, that looks good, I'll come across. If you are watching on TikTok or any of the other places, you can find this subscription place, Beckons AI, via my profile. So if you want to come and join, there will be live tarot. Please make sure you're on the live gang or the fully loaded package for the lives. The subscription works out cheaper than on here as well, and as a creator I get more of the money. I'm still going to be on TikTok, don't get me wrong, and there's still going to be a £10 subscription, but we're not going to be on here as much. It's going to be a different format. Right, anyway, Spicy Side Collective, let's have a look. It's been a while. So the other two collectives have kind of not been doing too well, so we'll see what's going on for you guys. I've got a doggy and a cat. Right, so looking better for you guys already. So we start off with the Devil card in the reverse position. So the Devil card for me talks about one or two things. Either leaning on your toxic crutches and vices or being stuck in some kind of toxic karmic energy. Upright position, we're stuck there and we can't see a way out. Reverse position, you're still stuck there, but seeing a way forwards. Now, you're standing your ground with what you want. Okay, you're standing up to this devil energy, be it a person, be it collective energy, whatever. You're standing your ground. I'm not saying there's a surprise attack, I don't want to say that, but you're standing your ground for what you want, because you understand that Seven of Cups in the reverse position, your opportunities, your wish fulfillment, your manifestations, they're there, they're on the cusp, okay, but they're being blocked because there's some devil energy around you. Okay, so you're standing your ground for what you want. This could be for me. Right, so I'm going to do these kind of together. So we've got the Chariot in the reverse and the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. So I feel this is both to do with the energy, okay, if I'm honest with you. So do I? No, I'm going to say the Chariot's more should I push forwards with something, and the Chariot card saying not yet, okay, because we need to get into alignment first. You need to focus on yourself. Now, if this was for me, for example, and I'm not going to lie, this one's resonating more with me than the Dark Side Collective, which I normally resonate with. For me, this would literally be dark energy. This would literally be dark energy of people around me who are being infected and invaded by the dark energy, pulling me back. And it's about me going, no, you're not going to win, standing my ground, because I know that my mana... I need to move that bag. Well, that makes her happy. She's my familiar. Yeah, because I know that I know that I'm owed. I know that I'm owed, okay? What the universe is saying is stop pushing forwards, because as you know, you all follow me, you know, I'm exhausted. You know, recording this is supposed to be my day off, right? My day off is basically not doing lives. So it's saying let's put the brakes on, because we need we need to focus on ourselves, basically. You know, pouring into our own cup, because at the moment the energy's not right. Okay, it's like it's like trying to push a boulder up a hill. Okay, let's continue. Right, is this a bit more advicey? Does feel like it. Right, so we've got the Eight of Cups, water, emotions. So this is basically saying there's something, and it's probably tied into this devil energy, that you need to walk away from an emotional level, because it's keeping you stuck. And as always, especially with the type of readings that I do, what keeps people stuck is that thing of, I don't want to upset somebody or their family or whatever. And you've got to leave it behind, because that's what's kind of keeping you trapped. We've then got the Four of Swords. This is saying take some downtime, Richard. Take some downtime. To be fair, after I uploaded these, I'm going to go have a bath. Dogs had one. I'm going to have one. Get the bubble bath out. Have a bit of a chill out. I might be naughty and get a Chinese tonight because I've not had one for ages either. Treat myself. No booze though. Not having any booze at the moment because I've, again, there's this weird energy on me. I can feel it around my hips and going down my legs. It's not very nice. Yeah, Four of Swords, take some downtime, okay? Because whatever this situation is, I was going to say that I do feel like there is some sneaky deceptive behaviour that you're aware of, but at the same time, I do feel it feels like you've had your confidence knocked. I'm not going to go as far as saying imposter syndrome, but it feels like you need to step back into that confidence, okay? Let's do another row and then get them together and see what else is going off. So it feels like this is revealing a little bit more about what's cracking off. Right. Hello, doggy. Hello, doggy. Right. This devil energy is to do with toxic masculinity because we've got the King of Wands in the reverse position. Now, they're not, looking at the cards here, they're not portraying themselves as such. It kind of feels like you've clocked it or you've been tipped off that a person or a situation's toxic, and it's almost like you're doing everything that you can to break out of it. But it's got a little bit of an air of you're working harder, not smarter. And as I always say, and like I say, the funny things being a reader is sometimes you do readings like this, and more so when it's a personal reading, because those people have been brought into your life for a reason. Behave. Right, leave her alone. Why'd you get so jealous of Sky? You should love her. She's your sister. She's the same energy as Daddy. Leave her alone. Yeah. You often do these readings and it's kind of, you know, you find advice in it for yourself as well. Yeah, basically it's time to take a little bit of a rest. As I say, sometimes it's, you know, I've said this quite a lot recently. You know, sometimes when things are chaotic, the best thing you can do is take a step back. Not focus on it, do something else for a bit. Ideally unwind. Something that's been cropping up a lot for me lately with people is they keep saying you need a hobby, you need a hobby, you need a hobby. I get that, and I know I do. The problem is in my situation is that I'm not getting working at the moment. So the idea of doing a hobby seems a little bit counterproductive. However, by detuning the mind, that often frees up the energy flow, okay? Because we've got the Hierophant in the reverse position, okay? So what this is kind of saying is that you're on a spirit, because this feels all very 3D, physical stuff that's going off. It kind of feels like this is saying to you, you're going off your spiritual path. You're missing clues because you're too focused on trying to break out of this energy. When the reality is, especially if you're divinely protected, it doesn't really matter, because you're going to be fine in the end anyway. Knight of Wands. Okay, this is how I feel this King of Wands is portraying themselves. This is the action that they're doing. They're in, they're out, they're messaging, they're gone, and it's that's what's kind of keeping you a little bit trapped as well, because it's almost like they're a little bit unpredictable, and it's causing a few issues in regard to how you know, when you're fighting someone, not physically obviously, but when you're fighting a situation and you have no visibility and you have no information on that, they can be darting around all over the place and you've got no fucking idea. And ironically, the best thing you can do is forget about it. Focus on yourself. Focus on what you're doing. Right, so let's just get some final few cards out just to see what's going to kind of happen moving forwards. And then we'll pull an overall outcome card. Right. Right, so that energy's still knocking around, but it's going to level up. It's going to level up. We then got the Eight of Pentacles. Pentacles, Earth, Money, Finance, and Financial Wealth. So, as you should know, this is the apprentice, as I call him. Banging away, grinding away, telling himself he's enjoying it. And then we've got the Six of Wands in the reverse position. So feeling like we've got nothing to celebrate. Yeah, it feels like here, I'm not saying this is going to happen, but it feels a little bit like that toxic energy, that toxic masculine energy is gonna increase. Ironically, the more that you just keep working away and you don't give yourself some downtime, it's just going to increase. That's where I'm going at the moment. I might change my mind. Right. So I'm going to go a little bit left field with the way the cards come out here. It's almost like, because we've got the High Priestess in the reverse position, so she's divine feminine on a spiritual level. This has been a bit of a common thing at the moment for me, and people have been saying, I feel like on a spiritual level, I feel like on a psychic level, and I feel on a third eye level that I'm being blocked. For some people, depending on who you are, that is the case because you're having bad juju put on you. For others of you, it's almost like you're doing it to yourself because you're not taking that time out. Okay, because what you've got to remember is if we're talking in energetic terms here, when you get tired and run down, you're more liable to be frustrated, you're more liable to get angry, stuff like that. So you're not only vibrating in that frequency, but you're also emitting that energy. Now, toxic masculine energy feeds off that. Okay, and the more that feeds, the more it kind of cloaks your abilities and your guidance. Now, so that's basically saying it's, you know, your intuition and stuff like that's being blocked. I don't want to say so much intuition. I want to say more like, say, third eye, psychic ability, stuff like that. What the advice here is to clear that up is Five of Wands in the reverse position. Stop getting frustrated, okay? And then Ten of Wands, release. There's something that needs to be released, okay? It doesn't have to be a physical thing, but it could be a way of doing things, for example. Right, what's the overall outcome as it stands for Team Red? Let's shuffle. Yeah, I'm gonna do a bit more of these. These are gonna be like once a week because I want to introduce a bit more tarot on here. Because doing the trying to force talky content once a week is a little bit, it's tough going because I've got to think of something to talk about, but I've also got to think of topics and subjects as well for the down the rabbit hole. So I don't want to kind of just chuck shit out for the sake of it. So this is a good way to bridge the gap. It won't be like every week. If I'm doing a talky content, it's going to be talky content. But yeah, I thought it was a good idea to introduce some of these. Right, Ace of Swords in the reverse position. So as it stands at the moment, you're kind of refusing to change your mindset on the situation. Okay, so that needs changing. Like I say, believe it or not, I do, you know, when a reading kind of feels like it's resonating with me, I do try and take the advice from it. So like I say, once I've uploaded this across the different platforms, it's going to take a bit of time, I'm going to go and have a bath. I'm going to go and unwind for a bit, and then I'm going to get myself a stinky takeaway. Sound good, Sky? And just chill out tonight, you know what I mean? Because I need a bit of downtime, believe it or not. So yeah, there you go. Try and change the mindset because at the moment it's a little bit like you're kind of working yourself. There's a lot of us in this same position. So if you are feeling like that, don't feel kind of hard done by. You know, you're not the only one. I get it's frustrating. I get it is. But you need to try and find a way to release it somehow. So there you go. Mind meld with the cat. Told you she's my familiar. You're not whiny, are you? She runs around sometimes squealing, but she's not like Coda's doing. Coda's been infected with darkness. Right, anyway, Good luck. Ta-ta for now.